Hello guys, how are you all doing? So it's your girl, your sister Kwasi here. Today we're in the kitchen. I'm going to make banga soup. So yes, let's make it together. So now I'm cutting the fish. What we need for this banga soup is fish. I'm going to use fish. In Nigeria we call this ice fish. Yeah. And we're also going to use goat meat. So I'm cutting the fish now. Please don't mind the noise in the background. That's my dishwasher. I'm actually washing plates. Sorry guys. So yeah, now I'm done cutting the fish. You can see that's the fish. Yeah. I'm going to get also the scales out. I'm using a chopping board and a very sharp knife. So I'm being very careful. And that's the essence of a chopping board, so you don't get yourself hurt. So yeah, pretty much I'm getting the scales out. Yeah, that's the head of the fish here. Let's get the scale out. So family, yes, these are the things set for our banga soup. Now far behind me there is the blender, which we're going to use to blend all those things. In the green bowl we have cow legs, yes, freshly washed, ready to be cooked. And beside cow legs bowl we have the banga sauce itself in the can. You don't need to stress yourself, it's already made. You just buy it in the Afro store and can make your soup. Then beside the banga sauce, we have what is called Salz in Germany. That's salt. And then beside salt, we have in another bowl there freshly washed goat meat. Yes, so after the goat meat, we have something in front of the goat meat, in three black things actually in a tray, and the saucer. So these things in the saucer, one of it, the first one is the black pepper. The middle one is what we call in Tiv language baye. So it's the locust beans, the small one, the black one. And then we have the Cameroon pepper. It's actually very nice. These things are very spicy. When you put them, they give flavor to your soup. Then we have, beside that, we have the flavor that is called non. So it's a sweetening flavor for food stuffs. And then beside the non, we have the dawa dawa. It's called nune in tiv, and that's also locust beans. That's the proper locust beans. Now in front of the locust beans, we have crayfish in the bowl there. Now beside crayfish, we have a small saucer which has red pepper. We have our garlic. We have ginger. We have onion right there. Now in front of this saucer, we have another saucer with dry pepper. So it's called tatashe. And in Nigeria, in Tiv, this is a big pepper, but it's dried. So yeah, the pepper comes more or less like when you, after blending it, it gives you that kind of swelling that tomato paste we give you. And then beside it, we have ice fish. You can see the eyes looking right at us, even though the fish is already killed. It's still, the eyes are still glowing. Yeah, the fish is freshly washed. And then after the fish, we have in another saucer, pink whitish saucer, we have bitter leaf tied in a sealed in a cellophane bag. Yeah, this bitter leaf we're going to use very little on our banga soup. So guys, now it's time to blend our stuffs for the banga soup. But before we blend, we're actually going to parboil the goat meat and also the cow legs. Because these meats are hard, we'll parboil the two first. Afterwards, we're going to add in the fish. So yes, stay with me till the end. Thank you. So guys, this is the banga sauce. I forgot to show you guys. What I like to do is I like to put my banga sauce in the meat so that it will get really into the whole thing. And yeah, the whole banga will be really spicy and flavored. Yeah, that's the meat in the pot. So I'm going to parboil the meat now properly. Yeah, stay with me. So as you can see, I've added the banga sauce already. Now I'm going to add the seasoning I just did, the sweetener. And then I add a little salt to it. That's the salt. And now I'm going to add the rest of the things that need to be blended into the blender, and then I blend it. So here is the blender. First I'm going to be adding the dry pepper. I'm just going to add everything together. So I put in the rest, the red pepper and the ginger, the garlic, and the onion. Also I'm going to add in the dawa dawa. Yes, now I'm going to add in the stuffs here. Sorry, can you guys see? So that's the black pepper, the Cameroon pepper, and the black dawa dawa. So I've added it also there. And then I'm going to put now the crayfish lastly. So I'm adding a little water. Yeah. And now I'm going to start blending. So I've added the fish to the goat meat and cow legs. I'm going to allow it to cook for at least 10 minutes. Yeah, so now we're going to add the blended spices to the parboiled already meat or flesh. Germans call it flesh. Yeah. So yes, we added the spices that we blended to it, and also I'm going to allow it to cook for at least 10 minutes so that everything will get into the meat and the fish, and then we take the next step. So guys, you can see the steaming. Now we're going to add the bitter leaf, little of it to the soup, and allow it to cook a little. I'm also going to stir it so that it will mix and allow it to cook a little. Then we continue. Our soup is cooking seriously. Now I'm going to remove the meat from the sauce, and then I'll add the banga paste to the sauce and cook for 10 to 15 minutes until I see the oil on top. Then I'll turn back the meat into it, and voila, our banga will be done. It's really steaming here, guys. It's ready. You can see the red oil on top, which means the banga sauce is ready. I'm going to transfer the meat back into the soup now. And yes, I did transfer the meat back into the banga sauce, and now our banga soup is ready. Yay! Who wants to eat with me? So yes, you can use this banga to eat rice. You can also use it to eat boiled yam. You can use banga sauce to eat with fufu. I love eating it, taking my soup with fufu. Yeah, so I'm going to eat fufu now. In my place, we don't eat alone, so we basically eat with our doors open so that anyone that is passing, a stranger, because we believe that, the world is supposed to be a loving place. We are loving people. So I'm from Benue State in Nigeria. I'm a Tiv girl, to be precise. So yeah, we eat with our doors open. We pound our yam and eat with our doors open so that people can join. Please join me. Let's eat. Bye for now.